Welcome everybody to Blackjack Stewart Arena. I will be your play-by-play commentator today. Seth Rock, the normal guys, Graham Forsyth and Cody can't be here today, so I am taking over the reins once again. And we got a matchup here between the Piot Mound U18 Female Prep Buffaloes versus the Winnipeg Rink Hockey Academy. These two teams have faced off 3 times. The previous 2 matchups have gone to RHA, where they were able to handle the Buffaloes quite well. They were able to have their way with the Buffaloes that last game, but in the first game of the season between these 2 teams, the Piot Mound Buffaloes were able to get a win in that game, so they do know what it takes to beat this RHA team. They just haven't been able to find that in the recent matchups between these 2 teams. So it should be interesting to see how both these teams respond after not facing each other for a little while. But some other news we got here today. We will be back here tomorrow at 3 p.m. with these same 2 teams, so stay tuned on the network for that. And at Wednesday at 4:30, we will be back here covering the U15 Piot Mound Buffaloes team against the RHA Academy. We covered them last Wednesday, where RHA was able to get a pretty decisive victory over the Piot Mound Buffaloes, and we'll see the Piot Mound Buffaloes try to get their redemption in that match. But all about this afternoon, we got these 2 teams who haven't seen each other in a little while, but they're looking ready to do battle here as we count down the minutes before this game starts. One interesting note is that ASTV is expanding, and we are now on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV. So search us up on there, and you will be able to find coverage of the hockey games that we are doing and other stuff we do on the network when the seasons change and we get stuff like baseball. And eventually, at the end of the month, we are doing the Manitoba Swimming Provincials, and that should be a very fun event for all of us here at ASTV to cover. It'd be our first time even covering swimming on the network, but look for a lot of excitement from us here at ASTV because we are very excited to get going with that. But more on these teams. I think I should get into these starting lineups for the Rink Hockey Academy U18 Female Prep. On forward, we got Gray Rank, Katie Anhalt, and Kate, sorry if I pronounce this wrong, Nechwadig. And on the blue line, we have Ravis Constant Kuba and Jordy Wyant. And starting in net tonight, we actually have an AP goaltender for the Rink Hockey Academy. So a very exciting day for Maddie Sylvester. She will be getting the start tonight. So look for her to may be having a little bit of nerves before this game starts, but a very special day for her as she's going to be able to get the start in today's game. As for the Piot Mound Buffaloes, starting up front, we got number 14, Livia Playford, number 15, Morgan Satie, and number 20, Katie Lacoste. And on the back end, we got number 22, Trinity Cavalier, and Devana Dito. And starting in net for the Piot Mound Buffaloes is number 33, Nicole Johnston. So the older goaltender, Nicole Johnston, looks to try to outduel her counterpart at the other end, the younger Maddie Sylvester, like we had previously mentioned, getting her first game in net. So, expect an onslaught from Piot Mound early. They're going to be wanting to test this young goalie, test her out. She doesn't have too much experience in this league, so Piot Mound definitely is going to want to try to seize the opportunity with a new goalie in net. But as for RHA, the last 2 times they faced off against this Piot Mound team, they were able to get the victory. And for this Piot Mound team, it's been a pretty tough year for them. Only 3 wins on the year. They are, of course, last in the division, but as I said before, they were able to put up a win against this RHA team, who is a very solid team themselves, with a record of 10-6 on the season, looking to really improve that stat as well. So yeah, these 2 teams looking to do battle as this warm-up starts to wind down. We got 45 seconds left before puck drop, and one player for Piot Mound who has, I should actually start with this Piot Mound team has been struggling, as I have mentioned previously before, and one player who has been very consistent for the Piot Mound Buffaloes is the forward Morgan Satie. She's been one of the more hot wingers in the league, putting up quite a few points on the year. This is definitely a key forward you guys are going to want to look out for in this game. As long as the Piot Mound Buffaloes are able to stay in the game, you can expect Morgan Satie to be one of the runner-ups as far as offense goes on this Pilot Mound Buffaloes team. And as for the Rink Hockey Academy, this is when talking about this team on Graham's show, Coffee with Graham, I did notice how good this team is with their depth. They can run all their lines evenly well. So this is a nice, speedy team that has a lot of confidence because of how well they've been doing on the year, and you can definitely expect they're going to be coming out flying to start this game. And Pilot Mound's going to look to try to balance against that counterattack. And as I said before, Graham Forsyth was not able to make the game, as well as Cody Walls. So it is me taking over the reins today again, just like on Wednesday. So bear with me if I don't mess up a few times here and there, but we are here to cover the game, and I'm very excited to be bringing this game to you guys today. As you can see, both teams, trying to get pumped up in the game. Down in the Piot Mound zone, they're all surrounding their goaltending, and the same thing down in the RHA zone. So you can even see it. RHA, they got two players sitting on top of the net. So, I gotta say, I've never seen that before, but I do like the addition of that. But it looks like RHA is going to their bench, followed by Pilot Mound, and we are going to get the opening draw in this game for the first period. I know it does say second period up there. You will look to see they will try to fix that as this first period progresses. But here we go. Game about to start. Number 20, Katie Lacoste, up against number 9, Katie Anhalt. The two Katies at center ice against each other. Here we go. Puck drop is about to happen. And the puck drop is won by RHA, and they're going to immediately dump it into the zone. RHA receives it, and Anhalt gives it up for winger back there to Wyant. And here comes Pilot Mound behind their own net. They're going to try and move that puck. Having some trouble here with the sound as the puck is stopped up at center ice by Rank. The Pilot Mound, Morgan Sapede, player we mentioned in the pregame show, just got the puck but lost it. And here's RHA regrouping behind their own net as they start to break out. It rolls off the stick of a RHA forward, and Pilot Mound is going to be picking it up behind their own net. Number 22, Trinity Caverly, is forced around by the attacking forward, but is able to get the puck up the boards, and the puck is being regrouped at center ice by RHA. She uses the board and gets it to forward number 65, Julia Schutenbart. Sorry, my bad. Number 66, Charlotte Siski. Puck is thrown in front of the net, and it isn't able to be grabbed by River Johnston, and there's an injured player down. I was not able to see what happened, but she does look like she is in some trouble, and we hope for the best to see if she will be okay after this. But not good. I wasn't able to catch the number of the player that is down in Pilot Mound zone, but like I said, all the best to her, and hopefully she's able to recover quickly. Does not look good though.
In some discomfort.
Mm-hmm. Definitely into some discomfort at the moment. I feel like we should mention we do have our own website, and on our website you can find shows such as the Prospect Show or Coffee with Graham, where on that show he will feature me and Cody on our own separate segments of the show. With Cody, it's Off the Wall with Cody on Tuesday evenings, and with me it is Seth's Inside Scoop on Thursday evening. So stay tuned for those channels where we kind of break down, where Cody at least breaks down the games we just covered on the weekend prior, and on my show where we cover the games we have coming up on the schedule. So very entertaining shows, but still all the concern on the ice for the player in RHA's zone. And as you can see, we do have the registration camps up on the screen, so make sure you get your kids signed up for that if they are, hockey players looking to develop their game and their knowledge here in Pilot Mound. but still the concern here, it's very silent, but the concern here is for the player laying down on the ice. Seems to be moving a little bit better now, but seems to be Charlotte Sick, who is down on the ice. Obviously not the way you want a game to start, just over a minute into the game, but seems to be a problem with her leg. As one of her teammates go in to help out. Some of the cities we are now broadcasting to in the United States, there are 20 of them right now, but 3 of the bigger cities include New York City, Boston, and LA, and there are plenty more that we do have, and plenty more that we are trying to get with us too. So stay in tune for all that stuff as well. Pulling in another trainer to come check things out here.
We've expanded to we now have offices in BC, Sault Ste. Marie, Oklahoma, Florida.
We now have some offices in BC, Sault Ste. Marie, Florida, and Oklahoma too, so you can go and check those out as well. Yeah. So we will be cutting to a quick commercial break just to sort everything, so until everything gets sorted out here on the ice. Stay tuned.
At CM Engrave, we create more than just trophies, medals, and signs. We create time for family, time for growing your business, time for the moments that make you, you. With more than 30 years experience for all your engraving needs. CM Engrave.
At Collins Hotel, we have you and your family's comfort in mind. Relax in one of our 16 suites featuring king or queen size beds and 36-inch TVs. Suites also include a mini fridge and other kitchen appliances to make your stay as comfortable as possible. During your stay in Piot Mound, visit Weiser's Restaurant, our attached family-friendly restaurant and bar. It is the perfect location to host group meals, dine with the family, or unwind after a hockey game. Come in and meet our friendly staff offering daily specials on food and drinks, wing night Wednesdays, buffet Fridays, and multiple TVs to watch the game. Weiser's is the place to be.
So back here at Blackjack Stewart Arena, just to update you guys, the player is still injured and down on the ice, and just thought I'd update you guys. We don't really know what the issue is or what she injured, but still all the hopes and prayers do go out to her, and hope she's able to get a speedy recovery. Just thought I'd let you guys know, and we'll come back to you guys when we know more.
give you a quick update.
And a quick update here from Blackjack Stewart Arena. Charlotte Sick is still on the ice, but an ambulance is coming to pick her up right now. Just thought I'd let you guys all at home know of the situation and just continue to bring thoughts and hopes and prayers to Charlotte here and hope for a speedy recovery, because she did fall on her leg and it did not look like the most pleasant thing in the world. So yeah, just thought we'd update you here from the broadcast, and we'll keep you guys in touch with some more details when we get them.
Welcome to Piot Mound Hockey Academy, your world-class academic and hockey training facility created to maximize each student's athletic and academic potential. Blackjack Stewart Arena, home of the Buffalo, is inside the 46,000 square foot complex, as well as a curling rink and other facilities. The students have a unique combination of successful, well-rounded education at Piot Mound Collegiate Institute and the professional hockey training in an encouraging community. The years of experience of on-ice coaching propel our students to the next level, both mentally and physically, in a professional environment.
up.
And welcome back to Blackjack Stewart Arena. The player, Charlotte Siksick, has left and is being taken away on an ambulance. So she's going to go get the medical help that she deserves. And all the best to her. We're here from ASTV and from everybody that saw and everybody that's going to hear about this. Just wish her the best of luck in her recovery, and hopefully she can come back sooner rather than later. And we are gonna actually get another 4 minute warm up, as we could say, because the teams haven't been out there for so long. They've been sitting in the dressing rooms waiting for this for Siksick to get picked up. So now the teams will get a 4 minute warm up to really get their legs moving and get their legs warm again. So that's a good thing, so the players can feel fully energized and ready. I know it's going to be hard for the players to get their minds back in the game after something like this, but everybody's in the same boat when they wish her when they wish Siksick all the best. And it looks like Piot Mound is getting back out on the ice, and they're gonna. Yeah, like I said, just warm up the goalie a little bit, warm up their shots a little bit, and just overall get back and ready for this game. RHA is now out on the ice as well, and they're going to get back into their gaming shape as well. So both teams here looking to get re-motivated, re-energized, and ready for this game right ahead of us, as you can see up at the clock, or I guess you guys can't see it. We still have just under 4 minutes left on this on the clock before we can get back to the game. When we left the game, there was 18:44 left in the first period, so only a minute and a little bit into the game where that unfortunate play happened where Siksick had to get stretchered off and taken away by the ambulance. But these teams just going to try to do their best to get their heads back in the game, and especially for RHA, this is going to be tough. One of your players goes out with a scary-looking injury, and it's always hard to get your head back into the game. But for this team, it's got to be a team effort. One of your teammates goes down, so you guys got to come together and get the win for her, and that's definitely the mindset for RHA right now, getting the win for Siksick. I'm going to see how she is later once this game is over. I'm assuming this team is all going to go and check on her when the game is over. And even for Piot Mound, something like this, scary like this, is it gets to their head too, and they feel really bad for Siksick as well. You could see it on the ice. All the players just are standing there waiting for to see if something happened. She is now getting the medical help she deserves. So, both these teams going through the same warm-up we just recently saw about 45 minutes ago, I think it was, when these teams were doing the similar stuff, just trying to get into the game. But there, they didn't actually start the game. They were just getting ready for the game, and now they get this 4 minutes just kind of recoup and get your mind back on the game at hand. And both teams looking like they're starting to get what just happened out of their minds. So they're getting ready to play here. Still with just under 2 minutes left on the clock here, waiting for this clock to expire. But just thought I'd talk to you guys about a few things we have on the network. I know I already mentioned it once, but swimming provincials here at the end of the month of February, from the 25th to the 27th in Winnipeg, Manitoba. It is the Manitoba Swimming Provincials, so stay tuned for that. I believe this is the first event of swimming we're covering on the network, so should be a very interesting gateway for us for more opportunities ESTV will be seeing over the next over the years as we grow, and that. So ASTV constantly growing and really trying to expand our horizons and see where we can go with this. A lot of work goes into this every year, so we are looking forward to all that. But a minute left now on the clock before these teams get ready. So before these teams drop the puck again, so you know, they can get the game sort of, I guess you could say, officially started, since we only played a minute and 20 some into the game. So these teams are going to be looking to hopefully get a full game in now and not have to worry about any more scary, unfortunate plays like we saw just, I think it was about over a half hour at least when it happened. But yeah, both these teams getting pucks back, at least RHA's bench getting pucks back towards their bench, and Piot Mound picking up the pucks in their own net to get this game back underway. But you know, I want to go back into the goaltending for RHA and just talk about this opportunity for the AP goaltender in Maddie Sylvester. Obviously, this is probably definitely a big accomplishment for her, being able to AP for this team, and in the future look to maybe play on this team within the next few years, getting the nod and being able to make the team. So very big opportunity for her against this Piot Mound Buffaloes team to try and carry her team to a victory, and hopefully her first win. Hopefully for her and her team, their first win. But Piot Mound, obviously they have something else to say about it. They're looking to get back into the win column themselves. But here comes Rink as they match up at the draw, and we are going to get this game back started here in the first period. 18:44. The shots are 0-0 as both teams look to drop the puck. Both teams initially were at center ice, but just remembering that the whistle was outside the Piot Mound blue line, and here we go. Piot Mound wins the faceoff, but it's picked up by one of the RHA forwards, and she throws it at the net, and it is stopped by Nicole Johnston. Puck in the corner now as there's a battle for that puck. RHA player battling against Piot Mound here, and Piot Mound's going to regroup behind their own net. Morgan Satie now picks that puck up and throws it over to Playford. Olivia Playford with a nice spin move around the defender, and here comes Piot Mound. Here's Morgan Satie, a shot, and it goes up and over the net. Playford chips that back for Lacoste. Lacoste tries to get that in front for Satie, and there's a shot from the blue liner, and that just goes wide. Here's Lacoste now. Finder in the net, stick handles, and the puck comes back up for number 10 at the point, Amy Romer, but she is unable to get that puck. Number 9 in Lily Medicine passes that over to Morgan Satie, and she just chips into the zone. RHA now regrouping with the puck in their own, trying to find an outlet. And that puck just barely misses the winger's stick along the boards, and a battle into the puck, and kind of gets rubbed out by another player. But Piot Mound with the puck around their net, trying to get it out, and it just gets knocked away, but it's received again by RHA. RHA now throws the puck below the goal line, and now it is number 12 in Kaylee Keller who chips that along the boards. Keller again now stick handles the puck behind her own net, tries to give it to our other defender. Now Hildebrand tries to provide support for her own defender as there's another puck battle in the blind spot. Oh, and almost a good pick by Osborne, but unable to steal that puck. And here comes a number 3 on RHA, and Jules Stokes. And Kate Mchuduk, sorry if I pronounce that name wrong, gets the puck along the boards, but it now is thrown alongside, and it is now Kennedy Rothenbush who throws it up the wing, and it is chipped along to center, and RHA tries to get another chance with it. Here is RHA, they come in, nice move, it comes back, a shot, and that goes way wide. Osborne now trying to get to that puck. Here's Thompson trying to get to the boards before Instakuba. Instakuba throws it in front, and it's a good stop. But the puck was not covered, and the ref did not see that puck was loose, and they blow the play dead. We will have a face-off to the right of Nicole Johnson. Obviously, both these teams, it's going to be hard to erase your minds from what just happened shortly before this, but both teams doing a good job. As Flood is at the blue line with a nice move around the Piot Mound defender, and a nice goal. What a pass by Flood with the move at the blue line to kind of fake out the winger, and great pass, like I said, and RHA is up 1-0 on the goal from Bree rank. With 15:58 left in the first period, RHA leads 1-0, and they also lead in the shot category 3-1. So we will get another face-off here between two teams. And here is RHA's. They chip that puck into the zone, and Morgan Satie is going to receive it and try to poke it through the defender, but is unable to, and we have an offside on the play. The puck will go to the same. Puck will go to that dot just to be on the blue line. And Katie Lacoste up against Billy Baranook. Billy Baranook obviously having a very good season for her team. That puck goes around, and here's Lacoste as she chases that puck into the zone. She just chips along the boards, and RHA's going to receive it behind their own net, but Morgan Satie provides forces on the play. Lacoste tries to get that puck, and a nice few moves by number 24 in Billy Baranook. There we mentioned before. Here's Baranook, she cuts to the slot and a shot, and it just goes over the top of the net and around. And that puck almost was offside, but here comes Lacoste. She gets that puck out. A few good shifts already for Lacoste in this game so far, already establishing a lot of pressure. Now Johnson moves that puck along the boards, almost gets stopped up by an RHA forechecker, but just barely is able to get the puck to her teammate. Now there's a battle for the puck, and Osborne throws it up along the boards. Number 7 in Yetman gets it up. Lacoste tries to force that puck. And here comes number 16 in Kate Netchuada. And a stop by Johnston. That puck kind of just floated into her, and it's a routine save for Johnston as RHA, pouring on a few shots, pouring on the shot totals early, really looking to expand upon that lead. They just got their first goal over a minute ago, but really trying to expand on this lead and try to get the game and try to get a good grasp on the game early on. As that puck is won by RHA, it comes back to the blue line, and she moves it down to number 24 in Billy Baranook. Baranook now moves that puck. She has it at the line and drops it back for number 7, Yetman. In the slot, Baranook scores, 5-hole goal. She kind of fanned on the shot. Johnston may have thought she was going high. That puck went 5-hole, and a nice goal for Baranook to pad on to the lead. 2-0 with 14:16 left to go in the first period. As you can see, RHA bench lit up after that one. That was a really good goal for RHA to score at this point in the game, just trying to add on to that lead and trying to get this lead rolling. In honor of 6 seconds. And here comes RHA as they throw the puck into the zone, and it kind of shrivels in front of the net. And Lacoste is going to chase that puck down. There will be no icing on the play as Lacoste and Davis Constantuma line up on the boards, and there's a big collision in behind the play, in behind the red line. It's stopped up at the blue line by Amy Romer. Romer again stops up the blue line, but now we have a 2-on-1, potential 3-on-1. Here's RHA, they shoot, and it's a stop by Johnston as she covers up for a whistle. Big stop here with 13:39 left in the first for Johnston. You do not want to go down 3-0 at this point in the game, and she stands tall, holds her ground, and makes that save. As we will have a face-off to the left of Johnston. Kaylee Keller at the draw against Billy Baranook. Billy Baranook already seen a lot of time in this game. One of those players that this RHA team definitely relies on offensively and defensively to get the job done, and she's done it so far with 1 goal in the game. Morgan Satie now tries to get that puck out, but it's held in by RHA, and now it's out. Now Playford is going to get an opportunity as she has a defenseman Yetman on her, but it is picked up by RHA. Brank now gets it and moves it up along the boards, and the puck comes back over to Piot Mound. Kelly tries to throw that puck. Cavalry tries to throw that puck off the boards, but it's stopped at the line by RHA. And here comes Piot Mound as they look to break out. RHA turns that puck over again, and here they come. 93 in Tila Saranac. She shoots and it's stopped, and the rebound is loose. Puck is still loose. They cannot find it out there. RHA receives, and they're going to try to get it in the net as Piot Mound really tries to defend the front of their net. The puck goes behind the red line. Here's RHA, nice spin move, and it's a great save by Johnson. Almost wasn't able to get the full piece of it, but stands tall and is able to maintain that puck and cover up for a whistle. Some early opportunities here for RHA. They're really looking to add on to their lead. As we can see, the shots are 8-1 for RHA. Piot Mound desperately looking to find some offense here in this first period. Puck is won by RHA, and they're going to throw it towards the boards, but Piot Mound does recover. Right now, run the boards, and here is Lacoste. She tries to force the play. Number 8, Cherish Osborne also tries in there, but here's a chance. Saarinen again, another shot. This time it's over the net. Piot Mound has it below their goal line. They're going to chip that puck up along the boards, and it is received down by Constantine Kuba tries to give that to her partner, but is unable to land that pass. Stokes now with it. She's going to chip it back along the boards for number 9, Katie Unhalt. She gives it up to her forward in Bree Rank. Bree Rank throws that puck low into the Piot Mound zone. Here's Rank again. She protects that puck and gives it up for Baranuk. Baranuk tries to pull that through a Piot Mound defender, but is unable to, as Osborne is able to get the puck out. But here comes RHA again. Here's Plett. She walks in, is unable to get an opportunity, so she throws it back to the blue line in a shot, and it gets off the glove of Johnson. Johnson trying to cover that puck up to give her team a little bit of a break, but is unable to. And Baranuk, that puck is along the boards, and Piot Mound trying to get out of their own zone, but a nice steal by number 16 in Kate Netchewiduk. And that puck goes wide. Here's RHA at the blue line. Here's Puig. She, with a nice move around the defender there. Lori Plett, already a very good puck moving defender. Already a few really good shifts for her in this game, as Wyatt now tries to chip it past Lacoste, but Lacoste, a great play to keep that puck alongside it. And she is very hard on the puck, but finally gets knocked off. And here comes RHA again. This time it's stolen by the defender. Here's Morgan Satie now. Morgan Satie just carries it within the blue line, tries to stop up and make a move around the defender, but is unable to. And here comes Saarinen. Another chance for her. She comes up and fires, and it's a pad save. Rebound! Just barely misses the net. A glorious opportunity there for RHA to make the score 3-0, but that puck just goes wide. Here's Satie. It's picked off the puck by Plett. How bad? That is not Plett. That is Anhalt. Katie Anhalt behind the net. She protects that puck as 3 Piot Mound players are now on the play as she gets some support from Rank, but that puck is stolen by the Piot Mound Buffaloes. Here they come. She tries to send up the ice. Tries to send it through some bodies. Anhalt picks that pass off. And Caverly tries to receive that puck behind the net, but it is stolen by RHA, and here they are again. Another shot, a great tip. He is unable to hit the net as it just barely goes wide. Here's Baranuk, tries to make a move through the defender, but is unable to, and Playford gets that puck stolen from at the hash marks. Now Caverly behind her own net to Morgan Satie, who chips it up and out of the zone. And now Keller hard on the puck. She forces that play and is able to get possession and knocks it into the zone. There's a chance for number 17 for Piot Mound in Haley Hildebrand, but is unable to get that puck in the net, but it's a good stop there early for the AP, Maddie Sylvester. And Maddie Sylvester, only 2 shots on net for her, but she seems like she has a good handle on this game so far, and that's always good to see. With a lot of APs, you see a lot of nervousness early in their game, but not from Sylvester. She seems like she's in the zone. Here comes RHA as they race down the ice. Puck is picked up behind the net by number 16 for the Piot Mound Buffaloes and Sophie Thompson. Puck now up for Piot Mound and tries to get poked along. Osborne tries to poke that puck through, but here comes RHA. Baranuk has been all over the ice early on in this game. So many opportunities for her, but she has 1 goal already as well. Back for Baranuk. She has the puck again, and she's going to look to shoot that on net, and it's stopped, but unable to cover it up is Johnston. And the puck goes along the boards for Osborne. Osborne unable to get to it first. And Piot Mound looks to regroup. Here's Amy Romer. She chips that puck up and out, and they may be nice. Never mind, the ref waves it off. Must have hit someone on the way through. And Fleck picks that puck up behind her net. She is forced by Lacoste. Katie Lacoste, already a really hard-working game for her. She's been really hard on the forecheck early on in this game. Number 27, Roxy Thompson, too. Good forechecking shift for her as well. But here comes RHA. Frank gets that puck in the low line. Here's a chance in front. Oh, what a save. I believe that hit the top of Johnston. Another good save for Johnston early on in this game. And here's RHA as they dump it into the Piot Mound Buffalo zone. Osborne receives it behind her own net. Sorry, my bad. That is Lily Medicine receives it behind her own net. She throws it along the boards. Puck is stopped up and is moved beyond, just behind the Buffalo zone. And another 3, Kennedy Rothenbush pushes that puck up. There's a battle along the boards. Rothenbush now. Here comes Piot Mound as they try to make something going, but no, because RHA's forecheck has been excellent so far. And here comes Morgan Satie now. She strips that puck. Nice move by Morgan Satie as she goes flying into the net. There's been a few times where the Buffaloes have crashed the net like that on RHA, but looks like Morgan Satie and Sylvester are okay after that play, slowly getting up. Big crash into the net, but both players look like it's fine. And you often see that. Stuff like that's just a part of the game, and as you can see, Satie is going to stay out there, even though she just crashed into the net. And it is Keller against Baranuk in this draw. Keller wins that draw, and it goes over to Satie. Satie just backhands it in the zone. Here's Keller now. Keller skates it, holds onto it, and is now getting forced along the boards. Morgan Satie now trying to hold on to that puck, but a great play by Baranuk in her own zone to fend off the moves from Morgan Satie. And here's RHA as they look to regroup in their own zone. Baranuk up for Rank. Here comes Rank as she brings that puck wide. Baranuk tries to swat that puck, but here's Satie as she turns that puck over and now is going to skate it through. Nice move through the legs. Satie in. She gets held up at the line, and there will be a penalty for holding, I believe, on that play. To me, it looked more like a good defensive play, but nonetheless, the refs ruled that a good penalty. So, looks like the Buffaloes will be going to the power play early on. And it is Davis Constant Kuba who will be getting the penalty. So RHA will be missing one of their defenders on this PK, which is always tough. And the Coast is at the draw with number 9 in Katie Anhalt. RHA behind their own net. And now here's Piot Mound. They pick it up. The puck goes to the blue line. The Coast, a hard shot, and it's blocked by number 81 and Jordy Wyant. The Coast now throws it up to number 10 in Romer. Romer gets it for Devanavito. Here's Devanavito. She moves the puck along and tries to get it to and here is Katie Lacoste to number 17 in Haley Hildebrand. That puck comes back to line for Romer. And that puck gets backhanded and it's stopped by Sylvester. And Lacoste here, back to Romer. Romer moves it, is going to hold it and shoots it, but it's stopped by, just before it gets to the goaltender in Yetman. And Yetman's going to get a penalty for slashing. It's an undisciplined penalty to take on the play, as you saw. Buffalo's player kind of getting into her grill a little bit, and it definitely did not sit well with Yetman, but Yetman's going to get the call here. And here's another chance for the Buffaloes. They'll get a chance on the 5-on-3 as soon as they touch the puck, unless they score. Shoots! That's a goal. They're going to lose that one again. Goal. Definitely the right play. That puck was definitely not covered early enough, long enough, and it was banged home by Morgan Satie for her first goal of the game, and it's going to be on a power play, and they're going to stay on the power play as Another penalty was coming on the play, and it is 2-0. But yeah, you know, a little bit of confusion down there at the ice, but I definitely do agree with it standing as a good goal. You know, the goalie wasn't holding on to it long enough, in my opinion, and you know, Pilot Mound getting lucky there, you could say, on that goal, and it is Morgan Satie adding to her team-leading stats there. And they still have time, and they still have time on this power play. 39 seconds left. Katie Lacoste up against number 12 in Taylor Miles, the draw. Playford receives that puck and just barely moves it along the boards, but it is dumped all the way in and on Nicole Johnston. Now behind her own net, it is number 20 in Katie Lacoste number 29 in Natasha Weiersbach, who moves that puck off. Flat now. Morgan Satie tries to get that puck, but is unable to, and here is number 3 in Jules Stokes behind her own net. The Playford gets that puck and is forcing it on the play. It's dumped and it hits that player Thompson on the way out. She gets that puck up to her partner in Weiersbach. Here's Katie Lacoste now. She has that puck and moves it back to Weiersbach. Gives it back to number 14 in Playford. Up back for Playford from Lacoste to Playford. Here's Weiersbach for Playford. Playford tries to find a move, but great defensive play by Baranuk. Again, she's been all over the ice in this game. And here she comes again. She has that puck and she's going to look to make a decision with it. She carries it across the line and it gets swiped away. Great defensive play by Pilot Mound's Sophie Thompson. That's stopped at the blue line by Rank. Now Weiersbach. She's going to move it over for, I cannot see that player right there, Osborne. Osborne is unable to get a good handle on it, and Pilot Mound receives it in their own zone, but is unable to move it past defender number 81, Jordy Wyatt. And it's dumped in by Stokes. Johnson's going to receive it behind her own net, and Pilot Mound looking to break out now. Osborne can't get that puck outside the line, and it's still held in, and it's been a long shift for the Pilot Mound defenders. They're desperately looking to get off, but have been unable to. As Saarinen now might have a chance here. Saarinen's going to move that puck behind her own net, look for an outlet, but she's just going to skate it. Here she comes. She moves it around Katie Lacoste and brings it into the Pilot Mound zone. She shoots and it's a stop, and it's kicked away by Nicole Johnston. There's a scrum along the boards in our blind spot, and there is a stoppage on the play. And I believe there's another penalty here on the RHA. Looks like it will be a body checking penalty. We know that those are body checking isn't allowed in this league, so you know, a lot of power plays here early for Pilot Mound, and they're going to get another chance on the power play to try and tie this game. And late in the first period, that'd be a big momentum boost for Pilot Mound to, you know, enter that second period tied. Playford back for Devana Dido on the point for Playford. Playford's shot, and it's gloved by Sylvester. Obviously, this power play is going to be a big test for Pilot Mound, or not only Pilot Mound, but it's going to be a big test for Maddie Sylvester as well. As this, you know, as we said, she is the AP for this RHA team, and it is a very exciting day for her to be able to play in this game. That puck is won by RHA off the draw, and they're going to move by and try to chip it out, but it is stopped up at the line by Pilot Mound. Here comes Morgan Satie in, fires, and it's off the skate of Kuba. Now Ditto's going to go back and pick that puck up. She skates it behind her own net. Gets that for Katie Lacoste. Katie Lacoste now. She's going to carry it into the zone. Unable to get that puck to Morgan Satie, and it is stolen by the RHA defender, but is given back to Katie Lacoste. And here's Amy Romer on the blue line. She gives it back for Lacoste. Lacoste tries to get it in the slot, shoots, and a great save by Sylvester. That puck almost squeaked through 5-hole on that opportunity for Katie Lacoste, but a big save by Sylvester, and a statement save, if you will. These two teams, well, for RHA at least, they're looking to go into this second period with the lead still, and Pilot now looking to tie the game as RHA wins that face-off. Here's Platt behind her own net. And that puck gets dumped by number 93 on the RHA in Tila Tsaranen. She's had a very good game as well. You know, her being a defender already has quite a few opportunities in the game, but here comes Savannah Dito. 2-on-1. Here's Hildebrand. Great defensive play by Baranuk. Man, I feel like I've said that like 5 times already for Baranuk. She's had a few great defensive plays in this game, and already a goal. She's had a fantastic game so far. As a puck battle in the corner here, our camera might not be able to pick that up, but the Pilot Mound Buffaloes come out with it. Here's Osborne in front, and she tries to put that 5-hole, but in a big save by Sylvester. Sylvester again with a massive save. This Pilot Mound power play has already had a few opportunities, but Sylvester stood tall so far on this power play and really not letting Pilot Mound get back into this game. Rank and Lacoste go to the draw. The puck is won by RHA again and is unable to get stopped up at the line by Cavalry, so they will go back into their Pilot Mound zone and try to regroup. Puck is moved along the line, no one home. Here's Playford trying to get to it first before Rank. She's battling along the boards with, and here is Cavalry. Cavalry now with the puck. Gives it back to her partner in number 9 in Lily Medicine. Medicine now looking for an outlet. She still can't find an outlet, so she skates it back behind her own net. Gives it up for Playford. Some great penalty killing on this shift by RHA. Really not letting the Pilot Mound Buffaloes make any plays with the puck. Playford now up the wing. And it's just stolen again by RHA. Caverly now tries to chip that puck up, but it's stolen by RHA again. There's a chance for Yetman. Shot and another save by Nicole Johnson. Huge save with 6.2 left to go in this first period. Score is 2-1 for RHA, and they also lead in the shot categories 14-6. Like I said, 6.2 left in the period, so if Onhalt's going to want to win this face-off and try to get a quick shot on net, I would assume by Yetman, as she's on her offside for this draw. Yetman shoot, and it's a nice block by Hildebrand. And that will delay the plan. We are going to the second period. Score of 2-1. Shots are also 14-6 for RHA, like I had just mentioned, but a very good period for RHA, especially in that first half, applying a lot of pressure. Towards the second half of that first period, Pilot Mound started to come back in the game and get some more opportunities of their own, and they were able to score to get the lead within 1 for RHA, but nonetheless, we are going to the second period with a score of 2-1. This is Seth signing off for the first period.
At CM Engrave, we create more than just trophies, medals, and signs. We create time. Time for family. Time for growing your business. Time for the moments that make you, you. With more than 30 years experience for all your engraving needs. CM Engrave.
We're good.
Pass. This is Seth Rock here. I'm joined alongside Keaton Reed for a first period interview in this game. Just Keaton, just explain to me how awesome it's been with this Piot Mound organization and how much fun you've had so far with the year you've been playing.
Oh, I find it amazing. I've had lots of fun playing with the team. We haven't had the most success, but I feel like I've really liked playing here with all the ice time.
And certainly I can see that. And you know, we've gotten to cover you guys a few times, and you know, personally myself, I've seen you make quite a few saves, and you've had some very impressive games, being able to hold your team in some games, and you know, being able to take a lot of that workload. Just to explain to us, what's it like having those games where you face like a lot of shots like you have been?
I take it as always a time to get better. If I get lots of shots, I get lots of opportunity to make my game better. So
and practice makes perfect, of course. And you've really stepped up this year, big time, making a lot of key saves for your team this year. And just go into you know how your teammates have been with you so far this year. You know how well you've been able to interact with them, and how awesome it's been to play hockey and go to school with them.
I think it's great. I really like being around them all the time. It's really easy to get to know them. They've all been really good to me, and they're just great people.
Awesome. Well, I'd like to thank you for coming on for this interview, Keen, and best of luck in your future games here.
Thank you.
All right, this is Seth Rock, joined with Gordy Tummelson. And Gordy, you guys are getting a new U18 male team this next year. Just explain to everyone here watching what this means for the academy.
Well, first of all, it's really exciting to have sort of the end result here. This is what the whole goal of the academy was, to have 4 teams at a sort of minimum, and now we're there. So that's great. I know the ownership's really pleased with this, and that allows us to do a bunch of things. First of all, it allows us to sort of have a place for all of our players to go as they grow from maybe some of our AAA younger teams and our spring league teams up right through our Process 15, U17, and into the U18, right into junior hockey or college hockey. That's kind of a neat thing. The other thing it does, it fills up our dorms, and the owners are building up new dormitories here, and they're going to be really neat, kind of a first for this town and for this part of the Manitoba. And so having all these big guys in there and the other 3 teams, that fills it up. It gives it purpose. They'll be nicer than the temporary dorms we've been in so far. So that's a good thing. Bigger kitchens, bigger rec areas. Just be first class for the kids. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, that would be very nice. And personally, I would love to have experienced all this when I played hockey. But just go into what it's. Obviously, having this new U18 team, and it's a small town. Piot Mound's a pretty small town, but you're growing the sport of hockey here in this area. And just explain what it means to the town to have this all these new hockey teams coming in.
Well, there's 3 or 4 different aspects to this. One is the team's traveling. Where the hell's Piot Mound, right? I mean, and now people get to know where Piot Mound is. We take brochures and cards, and we meet with people all the time. And of course, our parents are answering questions, and the kids are answering questions, and we're in restaurants. We're all over the place with this Buffalo guy, so that's really neat. Then we've got, from a marketing standpoint, we've got our teams are around around town, around the community. I know our boys were in the schools the other day doing a reading session in the public schools. speaking of schools, we add another 20 kids. We've taken the schools and they had 60 kids in the high school. Now they're going to have, well, I've got 120 this year. They're going to have another 20 kids. There'll be 140 kids in the high school. What a neat deal that is for a small community. More teachers, more resources for the kids. More good athletes for their sports teams in the spring and in the summer. So yeah, it's really neat.
And it's also good from a standpoint for kids, growing up, and they see another team like Piot Mound on the market, they see the amount of teams that this place has and the amount of kids here and the amount of kids that love coming here. It's just such a good thing for the hockey world and just for students growing up as well.
Oh, it's great for the public. I mean, the players are allowed to, and actually asked and want to, come out and work with the youngsters from the community on the ice whenever they get a chance. That's a really neat thing. And there's another aspect to this at all, is financially the town and the Louise municipality really reaps the benefit of the school division. There's lots of money poured in here, so that's a really neat deal. So at the end of the day, it's a win-win-win for everybody, and of course the kids get, the players coming in get to find out what little rural Manitoba, little rural country really looks like, and it's kind of fun for them to experience a really special place.
Yeah, no doubt about it. But I want to thank you very much for this interview, Gordy. And this is Seth signing off for the for this first intermission interview. And welcome back to Blackjack Stewart Arena for this game between the U18 Female Prep Piot Mound Hockey Academy and the U18, the exact same step before, Rink Hockey Academy, the Winnipeg Rink Hockey Academy. And early in the first period, we had a really unfortunate injury to one of the players. Charlotte Siksick was skating down by the hash marks and fell really awkwardly on her leg and was stretchered out of the game, taken in on an ambulance. Just thought I'd remind people for who maybe are tuning in later, just to have all your thoughts and prayers with her right now as she goes to recover and tries to get the attention she deserves. But here we are back for this second period. Both teams looking to really get a stranglehold on this game. If you're Piot Mound, you're looking to get back in the game, tie it, and go from there. And if you're RHA, you want to work on the lead you already have. So puck is ready. We are looking forward to another puck drop. Baranuk versus Katie Lacoste, two centers that have been against each other lots this game, but looks like we are going to drop the puck here as RHA wins that initial puck drop. Here's Romer behind her, going behind her net. Romer stops up and chips the puck up along the boards, but it is intercepted by Baranuk. Baranuk moves it, nice move around the defender, and she just chips it in, but Katie Lacoste stops it. Baranuk receives it again. It's a game of cat and mouse, and that puck is offside, but Baranuk and Lacoste having a little battle there, to establish who was going to keep that puck. It was like back and forth, but we got a whistle on the offside, and the puck drop will be, I was going to say closest to us, but I don't really know if that doesn't really apply to you guys watching at home, so my bad. But here the puck is won by RHA. And they're going to move it in. Here comes RHA. Number 26 in Ravis Constantuba up to Bryant. Shot, and it's blocked by one of our own players. Fair enough now. To number 81 in Jordy Wyant. Romer now behind her net tries to get that puck, but Baranuk again hard on that puck, and Rank is in there as well. So is Caverly. Wyant chips that puck in, but it is stopped up at the line, and Piot Mound just barely gets that puck out, and here comes Osborne. Osborne loses it to Wyant. Now number 9 in Piot Mound in Lily Medicine gets it to her winger, and they just dump it in. Here's Piot Mound on the forecheck. Nice drop pass by Wyant over to her D partner. Puck comes back for Wyant. Wyant now chips that puck all over the boards. It hits off the linesman's skate. RHA is going to receive it behind their own net and look to make a play with it. Here's RHA, they tip it up along the boards, but Ditto gets that puck first, but it is kicked aside by the captain, Wyant. And we have another offside on the play, as the puck will circle back and get to the dot. But Piot Mound here, I know it's only around minute 45 into the second period, but Piot Mound, desperately looking for that next step offensively in this game, trying to get the next chance, and they desperately do want to score that next goal so they can tie it and then work from there. But RHA has definitely got a say in this, and they want to add on to the lead that they already have. Here's Morgan Satie. She tries to throw that puck up for Playford, but is unable to get it to her. Playford now battles with. Playford is battling with Julie Strokes, but the puck comes out for number 16 in Kate Mulekit. She fires it. I think just barely went wide, but Plett now tries to get it around, but here's Katie Lacoste is forced by Plett, and Playford tries to get that puck out, but it's stopped up at the line. A chance in front for Rank, and a great defensive play by, I believe that was Morgan Satie and Devana Dito combining for a great defensive play on that chance. And here's Plett now at the line. Fair enough. Oh, and a chance just barely whiffed on that puck. And Caverly now to that puck. Ditto now tries to throw it out. Can't. Lacoste tries to force that play. And here's Morgan Satie as she tries to get it to Katie Lacoste, but that puck is all the way down the ice, and it will be ruled as an icing, as the puck will come back down and go to the left of Nicole Johnston. Baranuk and Lacoste. I mentioned before in the first period that these two have seen a lot of each other in the first period, and it's no shortages of that so far in the second. Both centers are very skilled and have played very good games for their team, for both their sides. But here's Morgan Satish. She tries to chip it around, and Yetman gets it and is going to move it behind her net. Yetman gets it started on the break on Baranuk, tries to move that puck past Lacoste, but can't. And a great play by Baranuk to get that puck and really move Playford off of it. Baranuk, what a move, what a shot. And an even better save by Johnston. Here's Becky now. Has it behind her own net. She's going to skate it out. She's going to dump it in. And it is going to be received by the RHA defender in number 7 in Kurta Yetman. That puck is stopped at the blue line, and here comes Thompson. Thompson gives it to the other Thompson, but she's unable to receive that on her stick. And RHA looking to regroup behind their own net again, and she is forced by the Pilot Mound player in number 3, Rokenbush. But here comes RHA again. Anhalt has that puck. What a move around the defender. Anhalt in, tries to go 5-hole, and Johnston with another good stave kept that 5-hole secure. And here's RHA again, another chance right in front of the net. What a stop by Johnston! What an amazing stop by Johnston, keeping this a 1-goal game. And this Pilot Mound now behind their own net. Tries to get it up to the winger and Thompson, but is unable to settle it on her stick. And they try to chip it out, and now Rosenbusch on the play. Up against the other 3 and Jules Stokes. Here's Plett now behind her own net. Plett now throws it up to Saarinen, but it is stopped by Hildebrand, and Hildebrand's now going to try and carry it into the offensive zone. Hildebrand just rims it around the boards and goes after it. A dump and chase play. Plett, it's stolen by Lacoste. Lacoste a chance, a shot, and it's just blockered aside by Sylvester. Lacoste again tries to put that puck in front of the net. And another chance. Puck is still loose in front of the net. Lacoste was unable to get it to one of her players. Romer now over to her partner. Here comes number 9. Number 9 in Lily Medicine chips that puck into the zone. Here comes Baranuk. She's rushing to get that puck, but also has Medicine with her. Medicine receives that before she does and gets it behind her net. She's going to look for an outlet as she gets it off of Hildebrand's stick and is unable to make a play with it. And here comes RHA. RHA, now Baranuk now with it. She has it at the red line, but it's stopped up by Osborne. Nice play by Osborne to keep that puck alive. And Osborne now chases Yetman against the puck. Here's Yetman now. She has it, tries to make a play with it, but here's Baranuk again. Lily Baranuk passes it over to her partner in. Off the post! Right off the side of the post! I don't even think Nicole Johnston saw that puck. Nice move in. Another chance, and they can't bury it still. But here's a chance. Morgan Satie with an excellent pick, and here she comes. She has a chance. Tries to move it around. The defender in Jordy Wyant. And Wyant with a great play there defensively. Satie now tries to work that puck along the boards. Is poked out. And Wyant again. She tries to chip that puck up along the boards, and here comes Rank. Anhalt. Rank now. Rank fires it, and it's kicked aside. Nicole Johnston almost kicked that right to Plett. But it wasn't able to get to her stick. Now Stokes over for her partner. Stokes now gets that puck into the zone. Now Ditto. Ditto tries to move that puck along the boards, but it is stolen by Anhalt. Now Anhalt behind the Pilot Mound's net. And that puck just barely goes out. And here's Constant Kuba. Thompson now picks that puck off. Lacoste now tries to move it around the defender. Does. Anhalt isn't able to get to it. And a shot, and it's off the post. Good shot by Lacoste, but can't beat the post. And here comes the other way. Taylor Saarinen shot, and it's just sticked aside by Johnston. Now looking for an outlet, and a scary pass in front of the net. Saarinen again tries to shoot that on net, but it's sticked aside by number 16 on the Pilot Mound Buffaloes and Sophie Thompson. Now there's a battle along the boards. Baranuk now gets it. Thompson now There's a big battle on the boards. The second one. Still can't move that puck. The puck is in front, and RHA is unable to get a shot on net there. Number 16 throws it back for Plett. Plett's going to take a shot on the line, and it's stopped by Johnston. RHA, tons of pressure on this shift. Oh, and it just barely goes over the stick of Baronek, who already has a goal and was looking for a second. Yetman is unable to get that at the blue line. Now Plett looking to regroup for the RHA. She tries to chip it in, but is unable to get it into the zone. There's another puck battle at the blue line, but here comes Baronek. Baronek now. Nice shot by Rank, and the puck is still loose. It just goes beside Johnston, almost completely out of position for that one, but luckily for her, the puck just goes wide of the net. There's a battle on the board. Sophie Thompson tries to chip that puck on the boards, but it's stopped up by Rank. Rank, and now Plett from the shot from the line, and it just hits off the glove of Johnston. Now Thompson looking for that puck. Thompson tries to chip it around and does. And here is number 12. Number 12 from Piot Mound. Keller just dumps that puck in. And now 81 in Jordy Wyatt. Caverly now at the red line. Chips that and it hits a linesman. Linesman in this game has been hit by a puck a few times. Poor guy's going to be covered in black and blues by the end of it if it keeps up at this rate. Osborne hits that puck with potential high stick, but no ruling by the ref. Now Osborne dumps that puck into the zone. Sylvester tried to stop that up, but was unable to. Now Wyatt behind her own net. Tries to give that to Rank. Wasn't able to get it, and now Medicine with the puck. She throws it over for Caverly. Caverly's going to skate that puck into the zone. Piot Mound now. Trying to battle for that puck. Here's RHA's look to break out of the zone. Here comes Rank. Rank now throws it over to the other side for her partner in Taylor Miles. Taylor Miles now. Battling along the puck, battling along the boards with Medicine for that puck, but Medicine comes out, but it is turned over by number 9, Katie Anhalt. Anhalt now throws it over. Doaks up for Saarinen. Saarinen a shot from the line, and that almost went in. If that would have been an inch or two more to the left, that puck would have definitely been in the net. Luckily for Piot Mound Buffaloes and Nicole Johnston, that is not the case. Stokes now. Here's Stokes. Saarinen. Saarinen tries to get it to Baronek, but is unable to make that pass. Tape to tape. Medicine now behind her own net. Desperately trying to get a change here. These defenders for Piot Mound have been out for a long time. Osborne gets it to her winger, but they still can't get it out of their own zone. Saarinen again, another shot. This one's wide. Osborne along the boards, and Caverly going to desperately try to get this puck out, but they still can't get it out. Another turnover by RHA, and a big stop by Nicole Johnston. Just relentless pressure so far in this period for RHA. Really trying to get a 3-1 lead here. But Nicole Johnston has been excellent so far in this game and is just saying no to every shot that the RHA, the Winnipeg's RHA team has gotten, and it's just been turned aside by Nicole Johnston in this period. Anhalt and Caverly. Anhalt gets waved out, but RHA is still able to get possession off that face-off. A shot from the blue line, a few tips in front, but it gets stopped up. Number 16 in Kate Netschuda. Morgan Satie now. She has that puck and she's breaking it out of the zone. Here comes Morgan Satie. Now she is going to stop up with that puck, and it's chipped out by number 16 in Kate Netschuda. That puck is just barely dumped in. Wyatt receives it behind her own net and is forced by Playford, but it's able to get it to her D partner. Wyatt now again with the puck. Looking for an outlet behind her net and finds her winger. A nice breakout. Baronek gets that puck up for Netschuda. And she shoots, and it's gloved by Nicole Johnston. Nicole Johnston's glove handling has been excellent. A lot of shots she's faced have been on the glove hand side, and she has been flawless as far as shots go on that side, and look for RHA to start trying to shoot on that blocker side, maybe try to test different areas of the net out. But here we go. It's Baranuk, and it is number 12 for Piot Mound in Kaylee Keller at the draw. Puck is won by Piot Mound, and here they come. Here's Keller. She looks to move it in the zone around Plett, and she does get the puck around Plett. But Plett is able to recover that puck. And here comes RHA. Baranuk gets it to Rank. Here comes Rank. She skates it down the wing. She tries to shoot it through Caverly, but Caverly with the stick. Good defensive stick by Caverly. And she throws it, and they try to break out. Hildebrand now against Constant Kuba. Constant Kuba gives it to Plett. Plett now tries to backhand that to a winger, to Baranuk, but is unable to reach her. But Baranuk eventually turns that puck over from Keller. Constant Kuba for Plett. Plett now behind her own net. Moves that up for her winger. Here comes Baranuk. She skates it down by the red line. Here comes Baranuk. Another nice move. Wow, she has the moves today. A shot, and it's stopped by Johnston. Serenade. Puck is. Violet Mound's looking to break out. Here's Osborne behind her own net. Lacoste now. Lacoste carries that puck up the ice. Here she comes. She chips that puck along the boards. Now Hildebrand racing in on Plett. Nice move by Yetman behind her own net. Yetman again now. Tries to get that puck up. It's Ditto. Ditto over for and Thompson now. Thompson battling for that puck. Unable to get to it first. Stokes with a great defensive play. But Hildebrand tries to knock that around. Lacoste again! A point-blank opportunity for Lacoste. She's had a few of those in this game, and man, she's been snake-bitten in this game. Katie Lacoste has had a lot of opportunities for Piot Mound, and she's definitely been one of the leaders offensively in this game. But Sylvester, the AP, comes up big again. It's Lacoste. Rank at the draw. Lacoste wins that one. Ditto tries to keep that back in. Now Lacoste behind RHA's net. Now Ditto. Ditto at the blue line. Finds Lacoste again. Lacoste actually receives a slap shot, and that goes wide. Osborne now. There's a big hit on the boards. Puck comes out, and now it is number 81 for RHA in Jordy Wyatt. Jordy Wyatt behind her own net for Plett. Now Plett looks to carry that puck out of the zone. Plett now is unable. Morgan Tati turns it over, but Rank quickly on that puck. Rank skates that puck into the blue line, into Piot Mound zone. Rank now chips that puck along the boards, but Ditto receives it and throws that along the boards, but no one home on the wing, and here's Plett. Plett now throws that puck in front, and that hits off a Piot Mound player's stick, and it is out of the zone, and Wyatt looks to regroup. She gives it over to her beat partner in Plett. Plett chips that puck in, and Medicine's going behind her net to receive it. Medicine to Ditto. They're up for Satie. Unable to get that puck, but that puck also missed the defender, and Jules Stokes looks to pick that puck up and regroup for RHA. Stokes chips that puck up along the boards to number 26 in Ravis, Constant Kuba. Serenade gets that puck in to the Piot Mound zone. And here comes Piot Mound. Puck is shot by Kuba, but it hits a defender on the way through. It looks like it stung her a little bit. Serenade again, another shot. That one kind of just fluttered through and got a piece of Johnston somewhere. Now Osborne. Constant Kuba. Regrouping in her own zone. Throws it off the boards, takes a weird bounce and hits the back of the net. Lacoste now tries to move around the defender but is unable to. Now Hildebrand on that. Constant Kuba comes to force a play and gets that puck away from... Oh, and it's just tipped over the net. Lacoste, not Caverly, almost got that puck. Lacoste again, another opportunity for her. Here's a chance in front. Hildebrand a shot, Lacoste a shot, and it's patted away by Sylvester. Osborne behind her own net, getting forced on the play. And here comes Rank. Rank gets that over for number 12 and Taylor Miles. Taylor Miles stops up, looks for a play, can't get it towards the net. Puck is back for Yetman. Yetman a shot, and that hits something on the way through. Satie now chips out on the board, but here's Yetman again. And here's a chance in front for Yetman, and no one home. I was unable to get it to Taylor Miles' stick. Ryan chips that puck in, and Yetman again. She's been all over the ice on this shift. There's a shot and another save by Johnston. Satie now tries to chip that puck past the defender for RHA, but is unable to. Now here's a chance. RHA in. Nicole Johnston unable to glove it. Now the puck comes back for Yetman. Nice play by Yetman. Unable to get that puck past, and here comes Katie Lacoste. Been dangerous all game, looking to tie the game. Here's Katie Lacoste's shot. Unable to get it through traffic. Here's a chance for play for Tressie Toetregen by the defender, and is unable to. And here comes Wyant. Wyant now, she's got some legs on her. Already made a few good plays in this game and has already had a few good rushes, but the puck play is whistled offside. Yeah, as I said, Jordy Wyant, captain for this team, being able to move the puck extremely well in this game and has looked extremely comfortable in the back end, making quite a few good plays in this game so far. Baranuk and Osborne have drawn. It is won by Baranuk, and RHA looks to carry it into the offensive zone. Platt is somehow able to get that puck through Osborne. It looked like that puck was not going to get past her, but it did. And here's Osborne now. Osborne carries it into the offensive zone, and here's DeVanaditto. On the net, Romer makes a play, tries to get that to Osborne, but Osborne is unable to get to that puck before the defender for RHA was. Now there's another puck is chipped up along the boards. And the puck was almost tipped in front by Hildebrand. And a wide open opportunity for number 10 for Piot Mound in Amy Romer, but she's unable to get to that puck. Now Platt. Platt's going to make a move. She comes in, past the blue line, shoots, and it hits a stick of Trinity Caverly before it can get to the net. Puck in front, a shot for Amholt, and a big save by Nicole Johnston again. That's her hit their 6-point blank save this period. She's been absolutely fantastic early on, or in the second period, in this whole game really. As that puck finally gets moved out of the corner. But Morgan Satie now looks to get that puck around. She has a chance. It's a 1-on-3 almost, but it is stopped up by Plett. Now here comes Plett. Sorry, Yetman, my bad. And there's checked out the puck. Here's Anhalt, the chance in front. She's going to get the backhand off. Oh, and it just squeaks by! Nicole Johnston could get the full puck on that one. And Yetman with the backhander just barely squeaked through Johnston. You can tell she wants that one back, but she should not have hang her head on this one. 26 saves so far in the game, and that's a big goal for RHA to get a 3-1 lead going into the third period, unless Piot Mound's able to score and cut this game within one, but we only have 57.3 left in this second period. The shots are 29-11 for RHA. Here's Platt. Reliant. Now ranked now. Carries it past center. She has it in her own end. Gives it for Medicine, and it's turned over. Scary play, but Becky's able to recover it. And Wyant unable to get that to Platt, and the puck goes all the way back down into RHA's zone. Platt now. That's a missed pass. Here's Wyant. And it's stopped up by Osborne. A few good turnovers in this game for Osborne. And now Rank with it. Rank skates it down. She fires and it hits off a stick of Becky. Now she has it behind her own net. She looks for an outlet and gives it to Playford. That puck is stolen by Saarinen. And it gets off the skate of Stokes, but the second period has come to a close. RHA leads the game 3-1. Also in the shot category, 29-11, as this second period has come to a close. But both teams getting their opportunities, but RHA having a very hard-working period there, causing a lot of turnovers, and just an overall excellent game, especially in that second period. There was a lot of opportunity times where looked like Piot Mound was having a real hard time getting the puck out of their zone, but look for Piot Mound to bring it on in the third period as they look to try to get back in this game. They are down by 2, but they are going to be pushing in this third period. You can definitely tell that, and we are, as the second period is over now, we will send it to a commercial break. This is Seth signing off.
Making the world a better place is always a work in progress, because our idea of success is not an endpoint. It's a new milestone from which we can move forward. As industries rise and new technologies take shape, we're committed to keeping pace, to ensuring our innovations are shared and our journeys celebrated, even as we set our sights on where to go next. This is how we live, how we learn, how we grow. Red River College, what we're doing is working.
The town of Stonewall is a great place to call home. Located just 25 kilometers north of Winnipeg, we offer our residents an abundance of services and amenities, from quality schools to a hospital with a fully functioning emergency room to great seniors housing. Our recreational facilities are second to none. The Veterans Memorial Sports Complex, the Heritage Arts Centre, Fines Field at Quarry Park, our paved walking paths, nature trails, and our jewel, Kinsman Lake. Stonewall has a strong base of businesses full of dedicated community-minded entrepreneurs that include a full range of retail and personal service businesses. Our industrial park has grown significantly in recent years, demonstrating the robust economy of our community and surrounding area. The quality of life experienced by our residents rivals any other community, which is why Stonewall is a great place to call home.
Yep.
Welcome to this second intermissions interview. I'm back with Gordy Tummelson, and Gordy, you guys have evaluation camps upcoming in April, and just wondering what kind of players / students are you guys looking for this upcoming season?
Well, we're looking for top end players. I mean that's what all the teams are looking for. So anybody out there that knows a top end young player that wants to get a good education, that wants to be really focused on hockey and school. I mean, those are the two big things here, and tons of ice. And we calculated out about 400 to 450 hours of ice time potentially. I mean, that's so kids that want to play hockey, that have got some hockey sense. Those are the guys we want, gals.
Yeah, definitely. And how are you looking to replace some of those, older players that have been here for a few years? Obviously, it's pretty hard to find some of those people to really take the leadership roles. But what's the main thing in trying to find players to replace some of the graduates?
Well, we've updated and upgraded our recruitment program heavily. We've hired some extra scouts in Canada and the U.S. We've made some extra contacts in Europe, so we've got people out there doing those kinds of things. And we've got our alumni family watching hockey in small communities all over the country, where our people have played for us. Mums and dads that have been associated with us, they're looking for players. We're looking at kids, anybody from 13 to 17, obviously, that wants to play hockey and has got some, again, good hockey sense, good skating, and wants to further their career.
Now, obviously, it is tough to see some of these kids go. Obviously, when they graduate, some kids have been here for years, learning and playing hockey. But just explain the excitement seeing just a bunch of new players come here to even try out for the team.
Oh, well, it's always amazing. I mean, first of all, they come here and they go, okay, this is a small place, and that's that's kind of a shock. They don't know that there's these smaller places like this. Then they walk in the building, and they go, oh, what is this? Oh, we've got a clock at center ice. Most arenas in this country don't have a clock at center ice, and so and they look at this and they go, and then we've got a theater in the building, and we've got a daycare, and we've got a curling rink, and we've got a fitness room. So at the end of the day, the arena is really kind of the focal point. And they're excited. They go, okay. Then they come and see the dressing rooms. That's exciting for them because it's their room. Their stuff sits there all year long. They don't have to take it home with them. They get to leave it there, And so then they're going to go over to the new dorms this year. That's exciting. That'll be really exciting for them to have their own new room. That'll be just perfect. So, and of course, we as older parents and coaches and whatnot, the excitement for them fills us with a lot of happiness and glee and whatnot, and we're ready to go. It gets us going.
Yeah, I can definitely tell, and that actually was my next question. Just asking you about how exciting are you to see these kids just raring to go and ready to play hockey with this community? It must be a very proud moment for you guys here.
Well, it's a proud moment, but you know what? It's why we do it. I mean, we only do this because of the kids. I mean, we certainly don't do it for the big money. We don't do it for the other people. We do it specifically for those 20 kids, in my case, the 7 goalie kids this year and more next year. For the kids that we see, we want them to enjoy the game, enjoy what hockey can do for them as they grow, and we go through it. And so it gives us a lot of inspiration to return and give them everything we've got for the next season.
Yeah, and that's a great outlook on everything. You love to see the kids excited coming into new year and getting to play for such a good school like this. But I want to thank you for coming on for this interview, Gordy. Again, it's been a pleasure like always. So this is Seth Rock signing off for this interview. Welcome to Blackjack Stewart Arena for the coverage between the U18 Female Prep Piot Mound Buffaloes and the U18 Female Hockey Academy U18 Female Prep, and it's the Winnipeg team. There's obviously a team in this division also from Kelowna that is RHA, but this is the Winnipeg team. And we are just waiting on the Buffaloes to get back out on the ice as RHA is already out there. And I just want to talk a little bit about, I've already talked about her a few times, but AP goaltender Maddie Sylvester. She's played pretty good. Only 12 shots against, so 1 goal scored upon her, but she's answered pretty much all of the tests she's been given so far in the game, and she's looked very solid, being able to not let those dirty rebounds come out too often, and she's been very good job at tracking pucks as well in this game. So definitely a player that I've been very surprised with, seeing as she is the AP and she's been playing excellent. But another player I've been very impressed with in this game is on Piot Mound's side is the Katie Lacoste. Obviously she hasn't gotten a goal yet in this game, but she has been very good on her two-way game, and this has been excellent. Whether it's in the defensive zone, her being able to block a shot or make those good defensive plays. But I'm going to cut from here as Piot Mound wins the opening draw of the third period. That puck goes up for Playford, and she tries to dump that in past the red line, but is unable to. Now Katie Lacoste, she's going to look to get into the zone. She chips it in just past the goaltender in Sylvester. Lacoste is hard in on that puck. Playford now has that puck behind the net. She skates with it, she holds it, now gives it back to Lacoste, who's behind the net, tries to throw it in front, and the puck bounces, it's still loose in front. Playford almost got good rule, and a great save by Sylvester, getting down on that puck very quickly, and that turnover right in front of the net could have led to disaster, but Sylvester standing on her head again and making a big save, and holds the game to 3-1 still. Will be Lacoste and Katie Anhalt at the draw, and Anhalt wins that one. And here's Stokes behind her own net. She chips it around for her partner in play, and that puck comes up for number 9 in Katie Anhalt. There's a chance. Oh, and a puck gets barely tipped or gets knocked out of play by the Piot Mound defender there. And here's Stokes. Stokes throws it over for Anhalt. Anhalt now moves that puck along, and now in comes Plett. Plett with the puck. She shoots, and it's in! Hit off the blocker of Nicole Johnston. Don't think she saw that through a screen. Think she may have been screened by her own defender on that shot. But that puck got a big piece of the blocker, and Plett is able to get the goal that makes the score 4-1 here in the third with 18:56 left. Now with a bit of a hill to climb to get back into this game. It looks like we got number 9 in Katie Anhalt and number 12 in Kaylee Keller at the draw. Here's Miles. Taylor Miles is unable to hold on to that puck for too long, and Caverly steals it and rims it around for her partner. Here's Osborne now. She carries the puck past the red line and dumps it in. She chases after that puck and has Plett with her. Plett is able to get that puck and gives it up for Miles. Taylor Miles. And that puck is chipped in by number 16 in Kate Netchwooduk. Sorry if I keep pronouncing that name wrong for everyone at home. Do not mean to do that, but here comes Piot Mound. Hildebrand now. Unable to knock that puck to the zone. Now Osborne just throws it, and it's picked up by Wang. Now fair enough. Fair for rank. And there's a whistle. Too many men, I think it is. Or too many women, sorry. I believe that's what it... Yeah, that is right. It is too many women on the ice, and there's another golden opportunity for Piot Mound to really try to fight their way back into the game. If they score here, it would be 4-2, and definitely want to get that next goal, because if they do go down 5-1, it'll be pretty tough to come back. Even tougher to come back from that. But here, the biggest opportunity for Piot Mound to get back in the game is right here. As Lacoste looks to win this face-off against Barron. 2 two centers I've been very impressed with in this game. And Vito now. He's in for Lacoste. Lacoste throws it in front and a great save by Sylvester. That puck is chipped off the boards and it barely hits off a leg off of number 10, Amy Romer. Here comes Lacoste. Katie Lacoste now brings that puck in. Morgan Satie now. Back for Romer. Romer on the line. She's going to fire it through and it's tipped by Playford and that puck just goes wide. Had Sylvester fooled on that one. Ditto gives it back. Lacoste now just barely gets it for Playford. Playford gives it back for Lacoste and they're struggling to get the puck with it. And Wyant gets tripped up there. Surprised there was no call on the play. Here's Barana. She just dumps that down and Ditto's going to go receive it in her own end. It's stopped by Johnston. Now Ditto throws it up the boards. Here is number 12 in Kaylee Keller skating right now. Playford battles for that. Just dumped down again by RHA. And number 16 and Sophie Thompson receives that behind her own net. Now Hildebrand just throws that off the boards. By bad Keller. Oh, and a bad turnover by RHA. It's off the post! The shot just goes wide. What a chance there for Piot Mound. That puck hit the post. Osborne looking skyward. Keller now gets it. Was unable to get to it first, but almost a great pinch by Caverly, but is unable to keep that in. Now Thompson throws it off the boards and it takes a funny bounce. It may have hit someone on the bench. Wyant. Stokes now chips it off the boards. Now Hildebrand. Hildebrand knocks that puck, hits off the skate of Osborne, but unable to make a play with it is Osborne. And here comes Wyant now. Shakes off a stick and almost could have been another penalty on the play there, but RHA now receives it. Saranen tried to backhand it around the boards, but it got stopped by number 16 on Piot Mound and Sophie Thompson. Hildebrand now chips that puck up, and it gets stuck in the feet of Baranuk. Baranuk now over for Stokes. Stokes looking to find an outlet, and she does. She gets it to number 16 in Kate Nitschubak. And it's a big save by Johnston again. Some extra liberties behind the net, but looks like things start to get cleared up a little bit, and face off a little bit to the left of Johnston with 15-19 left in the third period with a score of 4-1 for RHA, and the shots are also 31-14 for RHA. Lacoste and Anhalt at the draw. Lacoste wins, or it's knocked back by Anhalt. And Rank can't move it around. There's a puck right in front. Point blank opportunity, and it's kicked aside by Johnston. Osborne behind the net. Stops up and throws it around. Morgan Satie now picks it up. It's stolen by Anhalt, and Yetman tries to chip it off the boards. It gets stopped, but here's Miles for Rank. Rank in front. Shot. Great save by Johnston, being able to get in front of it. Hit off the shoulder. Another excellent save this game for Johnston. Satie cannot get that puck across to Playford. Now Lacoste and Yetman battling for it along the boards. Here's Plett. She gives it up for Anhalt. Anhalt unable to keep it, and Playford steals that, but now there's a battle for the puck at the red line. It's stolen by number 24 in Billy Byronuk. Puck comes back to the point for Constant Kuba. A shot, and that is unable to find its way through. Playford now hits it off the glass. And Kuba over for her partner in Wyant. Here's Baranuk in front. She tries to fire it through someone. The puck is a little bit of confusion on the play there by Caverly, and the puck is still stopped by Nicole Johnston. The puck is moved in front. Here's Baranuk again. Another shot. Tried to shoot it through traffic, but is unable to get that puck on net. And Caverly now receives that puck, and not a very good play in her own zone. Almost gets that turned over right in front of her own net. And here's RHA with it now. Trying to extend their lead to 5-1. A great pass in front, but is unable to get good wood on it as Serene. And that puck is iced by Piot Mound, and Stokes will be the one to get to it first. That puck goes back to Piot Mound's zone, and Piot Mound really struggling within the first 10 minutes of this third period, not really finding the offense that they would like. They had a few good shifts right at the start of the period, but have unable to find momentum since then. And that puck is won by Onhold. It goes back to Stokes. She fires it, and it's gloved aside by Johnston. Will be Lacoste and Onhold again. These two girls have faced off a lot of times in this game already. This goes to show you the depth of this RHA team, but here's Plett. She moves that puck at the line. Oh, and the puck gets lost in the feet of Saarinen, and it's covered again by Johnston. Saarinen almost has a wide open net for a goal. He's unable to get it past Johnston. Johnston really holding her team in the game so far. A lot of point-blank opportunities on her, a lot of turnovers in front of her, but she's remained strong, only letting in 4 goals. Has reached the 30-goal mark, or 30-save mark, rather. Excellent game for her. Puck is knocked off the draw back to Piot Mound, and Piot Mound's looking to break out, but it's Stokes who gets that puck again and throws it around to Osborne. Lacoste now has it, and she's going to circle behind her net. She still has the puck, but is getting hassled by number 5 in Rank. And here comes Hildebrand. She just knocks it into the zone, but it's caught by Stokes. Stokes now circles behind her net. Stokes now tries to find Saarinen. Saarinen can't get past Medicine, and now Medicine is going to go behind the red line. Gets it for Caverly. Trinity Caverly is unable to get that stick, and her stick gets knocked away. And here's a chance for RHA. RHA now. Some hard-working shift by RHA here. Constantly turning over pucks, and it's shot and just barely pinched up by goaltender Nicole Johnston. That was almost a goal. She had to squeeze her arm in tight there fast, or else that would have been easily in the net there. Great opportunity for RHA, unable to extend their lead though. Baranuk is going to be at the draw against number 15 in Morgan City. Morgan City tries to bring it up along the boards, cannot chip it past defender. Man, the defense has been strong. Constant Kuba, a number of pinches in this game, and a lot of them have been successful. Another cover up by Nicole Johnston. A lot of those, we've seen a lot of pucks covered up in the past few minutes by Johnston, really trying to just get her team to kind of take a breather. If you're Piot Mound, you really got to win this face-off, though. And Katie Lacoste going to be trying to do that, but it's Baranuk again. RHA, Yetman a shot, and it's blocked by Satie, and Satie's going to race for that puck. Constant Kuba's on her. Great play by Satie, and Satie goes flying into the boards. Looks to be down. She's going to get up. I think Kuba looks to be apologizing for that. I'd like to see that between two players after a collision like that, get up and kind of dust herself off and check in on the other player. Good, nice gesture by Constant Kuba there. Puck is behind RHA's net. Here's Morgan Satie now. She backhands it behind RHA's net, and there's some battling going on in front of the net, but it's Lacoste up to the point, and Thompson back to Lacoste. Lacoste now going to try to find Playford in front, but she's unable to get to it. Now Satie back for Dito. Shot. Lacoste has a chance. Unable to, and she's going to try to put it through and around, and the puck is wide open in front of the net. Unable to get that puck in the net after the mad scramble. The exhausted Piot Mound players, what a move by Baranuk, but it's stopped up at the line. And here comes Piot Mound. Maybe Romer. Romer now, just going to try to put that puck around the rank, and is on the second opportunity she's able to do it. Lyant, behind her own net, trying to find a way to get up the ice with the puck. Now Rank Rank unable to get that. Missed the puck just barely on the backhand, and here's Anha. Nice move at center to get that puck into the zone. Medicine now behind her net. Chips it back for, I believe that is number 29 in Natasha Wiersbicki. A shot, and it hits off the stick of Medicine and goes up and over the net. Rank now. There's two players running into each other there. And some fans here not too happy. There was no penalty on the play, but Piot Mound's good enough to puck into the zone. Homer goes after it, is unable to get to it first, and that puck is dumped all the way down, but it looks like it will hit Johnston on the way. No, just barely. That puck, I'd be convinced it was going to go on Johnston there, but no, and we got an icing. And this is a big face-off for Piot Mound. If you're Piot Mound, you definitely want to get this puck won and back to the blue line and try to create some opportunities off it. Desperately needing to get back into the game with only 9:39 left in the game. Definitely all offensive zone face-offs, all face-offs in general are must-wins for Piot Mound at this point. Lacoste gets that puck tied up, and she ends up moving it back to Caverly. Caverly on the point is going to take a shot through a traffic, and it's tipped. Another chance for Lacoste, and she can't bang it home. Man, Lacoste has been snake-bitten this whole game, been unable to get a goal, and she's had so many chances in front of the net, and man, the hockey gods just are not on her side today. She's been really struggling to get a goal, and even better save from Sylvester, though. Excellent game for her so far. 16 saves on 17 shots. That puck is won by Piot Mound. Try to shoot it for traffic, and it does kind of go through, and it is kicked aside by Sylvester. Osborne now. He's it for Lacoste. That puck is moved up the boards by RHA. And here they come. There's a 2-on-1. A chance for RHA. They come in, shoots, and the rebound comes out for a second. And there's been quite a few hotheads in this third period. Last few plays have ended in a little bit of a scrum in front of both nets, but players just need to gather cooler heads, and refs need to start taking control of the game. Another face-off to the right of Johnston. 9:03 left in this third period. 36-19 on the shots for RHA. Here's Piot Mound now off the walked pass shot attempt. Couldn't really see what that was on the line, but here comes Playford. She gets rubbed out on the boards by RHA defender, and Stokes chips it off, and here comes Yetman. Yetman tries to find Miles, I believe, trying to send that pass to Taylor Miles, but here comes RHA again. A shot by Baranuk, and that hit the crossbar. What a release by Baranuk. And another shot. Piot Mound's defense unable to get to the puck, and a few opportunities right in front of the net. Nicole Johnston standing tall. And a great pick by RHA. Here they come in front of the net. What a pass! What a shot, and it's blocked in front. Scrabble scores! Big scramble in front of the net, and it is number 22, I believe, on RHA. What a goal, what traffic in front, and just what a hard-working shift by this line. All the traffic in the world in front, and Fair was able to get that puck in the net, and she has her first goal in the game. 18-14 left in the game, and it's 5-1 for RHA. The shots are 37-19. And here's Ditto in her own zone, looking for an outlet. Here's Lacoste now. Again, there's a 2-on-1. And it's walked off the side of Kuba. Constant Kuba had a very good, hard-working game for her in her own zone. A lot of great defensive plays. Shot and hit Sylvester in the mask, I believe. Confused her a little bit there, but she's able to recover. The puck is dumped back into RHA's zone, and here come the forecheckers on Piot Mound. Nice play by Dito there to keep that puck in. It's brought to the front, almost hit off an RHA's player, sticking it into the net, but Sylvester turns that one aside. Now Platt. Saranen tries to chip that puck past defender Medicine, but is unable to. The puck is dumped back into RHA's zone. It's going to be received by Thompson. She's unable to get a good handle on it, and there's a big collision there. And here they come. Piot Mound trying to find one of her own players in front of the net. Caverly was, and unable to get that puck to the front of the net. And here's a chance. Here comes RHA again. Shot off the glove. Good save by Johnston. Wasn't able to get the full glove on it, but she did knock it aside. Wyant tries to chip that puck back in. Still hasn't, and it just barely crosses the line. Wyant gives it back to Yetman. Now Yetman looking to make a... Oh, what a nice move. Almost able to fully avoid the forechecker there, but not quite, as Johnston knocks that puck away from her net with a stick. Yetman now chips that puck in again. Caverly behind her own net. Goes up for Osborne. Osborne dumps that puck into the zone. The scramble, this puck might be in the blind spot, but here's Lacoste now. She has that puck again. She shoots. And again, Katie Lacoste is stopped. She's about seven or eight shot attempts in this game, and she has not been able to find the back of the net. It's definitely snake bitten today, but man, she's had a fair share of glorious opportunities. Will be Lacoste and Onholt again at the draw. Lacoste wins that cleanly, but it kind of goes right to an RHA's player's stick, unfortunately, for the Buffaloes. So RHA has this time to move in their own zone. Oh, and it's turned over by Lacoste. She gets that, she knocks that puck through. Oh, what a save by Sylvester. Fantastic save in front by Sylvester. Man, she's been unbelievable in this game, making quite a few glorious point-blank saves. Definitely could be a contender for player of the game as we wind down in this period, in this third period. Piot Mound definitely starting to turn it on in this later half of the third period. And Lacoste accidentally knocks that puck up to RHA forward, and here they come. Here's Becky with a good defensive play behind her own net. Here comes Playford. Playford dumps that puck in, and they aren't going to rule it a nice here. Here's Platt. Platt behind her own net. For fair. There gets that to Onholt. Now Onholt skates and has rank. Onholt with rank. Tries to get her stick on it, but Dito with a great defensive play to keep the stick from reaching that puck. Dito behind her net. To where's Vicky. Up for Playford. Playford tries to get that to her center on the play and Keller, but is unable to. And that puck is dumped in on Sylvester. Wyant now behind her net, shifts it off the boards to avoid a forechecker. Puck is along the board.